Man, what's up, everybody? I'm back with another one, and I keep seeing that everybody keep talking about Mr. Organic, and I want to say they right. Like, I don't know everything what he got going on with his girl, but as far as it goes with the cars and everything, they absolutely right. Cause you gotta think about it when you build in net worth. First off, net worth is what you have versus what you subtract what you owe. So take his car for instance, which is that Rolls Royce is not, it's used anyways, and everybody who know about cars depreciates in value over at least 60% in the first 3 years. So let's say his Rolls Royce might have been around maybe 150 grand. So I know he didn't put 50 grand down on 150 grand car. Now if his credit is good as he's always claiming it is to be, but your net worth is what you have subtract what you owe. So let's say he did put the $50,000 down, and let's say the Rolls Royce was $150,000. That means he put down 50,000. He still owe 100,000, so he's negative in his net worth. There's no way you could have 20 million. There's no way you could have $1 million net worth. Cause I seen he got all $20 million net worth. That's bullshit. Because most rich people, their net worth, part of it is their home that's owned, paid off cash. That's part of their net worth, and he don't have that. He's renting a apartment, I guess, up there, whatever. I don't know how much it is, but to have established net worth, mostly it's a own home and cars and stuff that you own, but cars depreciate, so it loses. It'd be part of your net worth. It'll be high when you first get it, then it depreciates, so it goes down in value all the time. Cars always go down. Anybody who knows, real rich people know that cars go down in value. Go down in a lot of value. So he's wrong about that, and he's lying to people who thinking that, oh, I gotta get a Rolls Royce. You don't see too many rich people driving all these fancy cars like that. Maybe the ultra rich, but not if you're just rich, like with $1 million or $2 million net worth. You definitely not getting no car like that, and you're not making no payments. Because if you was to get one brand new, it's probably like $500,000. If you got $1 million and you spend $500,000, you're not a millionaire no more. So you gotta be smarter than that. And then he fooled a lot of people because of the clothes and the jewelry and stuff. And I'm not taking nothing away from him. I mean, by all means, do your YouTube, get your money. Cause I ain't no hater, but I'm trying to help people understand net worth, like, cause he's explaining it wrong. Maybe he don't know about net worth and how to build the growth the right way. And the working man like me, the only way I become a millionaire is I keep working my jobs, and I'm not depending on the lotto to win millions of dollars and get rich. But if I do it like I'm doing now, which is 401k and 403bs, in the future you have a chance to become a millionaire, because the money that's coming out of your check and going to your 401ks over 30 years is building growth to it, and it's getting a lot of interest put towards to it while you're still putting into it. And that's the growth way of you trying to become a millionaire, maybe in the long game. But what he's doing is running out of money, and he's building debt. So every time he say planting a seed, I'm thinking, like, how are you planting a seed? You planting debt, and you planting more debt. You couldn't afford to charge us because it's too much money going around, and if your money running short, you're really flexing for a lot of people that you can't, like, keep happy no more, I guess. Because I see a lot of, like, ice cream vlogs and T Solace or something like that. It's in hidden camera. There's a couple of them that's talking bad about them and exposing them. So I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, like, I mean, it's fucked up, kind of. Cause I mean, that's his hustle, whatever, YouTube and the sell the clothes and all that. That's his thing. But you gotta think about like, you people who thinking like, oh, he driving this car, I could drive it too. Yeah, you could drive it, but you gotta think about it. A car depreciates so quick. It depreciates, and you gotta really think about, like, if this car going to depreciate in the first 3 years, going to depreciate over 60%, is it really worth me buying? Because it's not building net worth. It destroys your net worth. A car will destroy your net worth because it loses too much value. A house, now if you was to get a house, that's something different. A house over time gains value, and you own a piece of land, it gains value over time. That will build your net worth. And liquid assets like cash on hand, that's all part of your net worth. But to get a car and then you don't have $1 million in cars, because you people know, whoever look at Hellcats and stuff now, if you want a regular Hellcat, even a used one, you get a used one for like 50 grand, a regular Hellcat, Charger or Challenger. And then if you get a new one, you're looking at like 60 grand, because now they got the red eye and the super stock and stuff. So, and then that Rolls Royce is used. So if you look at a used Rolls Royce, like a 2017, 2018, probably around 200,000. So think about it, 2015 with 50,000 miles, you're probably talking about 150,000 or less. So, and then not to mention that he got his mom a used Benz or whatever for 20 grand. There's no way in hell, if I'm supposedly a multi-millionaire, there's no way that I'm gonna tell my mama, oh, I'm gonna get you this so you can build credit. We're going to lot and get you something brand new and enjoy this car for all you did for me throughout your life. That's what's gonna happen. But the thing is that I'm trying to teach everybody right now is not to live beyond your means. Cause I mean, yeah, right now he's not affording the car, he's affording the payment. And that's what you have to realize when you're making car payments, whether you lease or finance. Cause I finance, you're affording the payment. You don't fully own the car yet. So I don't know what happened to his Corvette. Like I said, I mean, he do what he want with his cars, but in longevity, man, it leads to filing for bankruptcy. And I don't want people like who follow him. I know y'all support a lot. There's a lot of supporters he have, and I'm not hating on y'all, but be smart about it. Like, don't get something that you can't afford. Don't live beyond your means. The way to build the net worth and wealth or whatever is save, buy what you can afford. Don't, like, the only why he didn't get the Ferrari because he can't afford it. Like, if he get a Ferrari right now, he have to get rid of all his cars and try to afford it. It's nothing but a money pit. It's nothing but a money pit. He's smothering himself and digging his hole deeper and deeper because you guys want to see new cars and he can't provide that. He can't provide a brand new car right now to go show you guys that he going to get a Ferrari or a Lambo, whatever the case may be, whatever he want. He can't do that right now because the fact that he put himself in so much debt that is really like fucking him over. So, man, I mean, like I said, if you want to build a net worth, yeah, you gotta get what you could afford, save money, and if you're the regular working person like me, main thing I'm gonna tell you is just go ahead and get your 401k started, especially if you're young in your 20s, 30s. Get your 401k started. So in the longevity, you got a higher chance of becoming a millionaire. You got at least about a 80% chance, 80% chance or better to become a millionaire, just for the fact of money getting thrown in there throughout all these years. No matter if you even work like a regular job, like 12 to 14 an hour, might be find another little gig or whatever, that's cool. But throughout time, all that money will gain interest over 30 years. And even if you was to if you had 10,000 in there right now and was to stop putting money in there, that 10,000 will gain interest over the next 30 years, and no telling where to be at, over 100 grand or what. But the main thing is start your 401ks, 403bs, whichever one you have, and invest in mutual funds and stuff. So your retirement could be over $1 million. Not, oh, I got this amount of money. I got $5,000 in the bank, but I'm gonna put all that down on a Bentley. Cause then you're gonna be looking like him, and he know that he bit more than he could chew. That's why his girl, I don't know their situation, whatever the case may be, but he had to really go ahead and get with her on getting that charger for the fact that it's getting hard to afford. Hard to afford the rent. He had to move her in because it's hard to afford the rent. It's hard to afford the charger. That payment probably, I mean, even though it's probably like 150,000 for that car, and he didn't put 50,000 down, I doubt it. Because if you could put 50,000 down on that, it's nothing for you to get a $20,000 car for your mom. But at the same time, he had to move her in and stuff because it's getting unaffordable. It's already pretty expensive to live out, I'm pretty sure, in California. And then just the cars, it's just ridiculous. And when you bite more than you could chew, you're in a money pit so big that like you just like going crazy because you devoured all your money. So that's just all I wanted to share about it, man, because it ain't easy out here, but don't be stupid. That's the whole thing. It ain't easy, but don't be stupid. It's difference when you're working hard and you got, even if you got a little hoopy, man, in time you won't, if you drive that hoopy now, you won't be driving that hoopy forever if you're saving money. Don't just get the expensive car to impress people that you don't know, who you don't care about. So that's all I got to say on it. So like I said, them people who talking about them, like, they right when it comes to the net worth aspect. I don't know how much it is about him and his girl, because that ain't my business. And I ain't in his pocket either. But I know I'm trying to tell y'all about net worth, and don't be done with money, because that shit is swallowing him. Because a person with like $20 million net worth, you go buy a car cash. You don't just go, oh, I'm a lease car for what? If your credit already in like 840s, 850s, like he preached, you don't need to build it. You go buy it cash, because it loses value. So the amount he paying now, the car done lost value because he been driving it. The car done lost value, and he paying a payment for what he brought it for. Like, if he paying for it to be $150,000, the car probably already depreciated to $130,000. It's not even worth what he paying on it on. So y'all got to think about that.